Hello, welcome back to H2K TV with me, Jonesy, and EXO. We are shoutcasting the final of the Shotgun 1v1 Cup on Call of Duty 4. Tonight it is the final between soakR and kowa. They have both got through the previous 3 rounds to see here, so if EXO just wants to quickly introduce himself.
Hello again, welcome back to this stream. I'm EXO. This is my first live cast for H2K TV, so any feedback would be much appreciated. If you just want to leave it on IRC on #H2KTV, then it would be much appreciated. As Jonesy said, we're here today for the final of the shotgun challenge between kowa and soakR. The servers here are provided by Links Hosting, so please hop over onto our website, linkshosting.co.uk. and check out their server rates, etc.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Yahtzee who has created and run this cup tonight, so big shout out to him. Yeah, one big notice, one difference you might notice if you've seen any of the previous round with shoutcast is we do have first person for this map, which is actually kind of good because this map is horrible to zoom around. So we'll be casting that in first person mode for you guys. Hopefully it'll make it a bit more interesting. If you have a look at the map, you can see these sort of see-through walls. These walls cannot be shot through, so it's sort of... This map is called... what was it called? Does anyone can remember what it was called?
Anti-cam. I think that's due to the walls being see-through.
Yeah.
So it should be action-packed, although it has got quite a large surface area, so we could have a bit of a race going on with players trying to dodge each other around the maze. We're just still waiting everyone to ready up. We're just waiting for Lenny, if you'd just like to press your F key, and kowa now. And we will begin. Any predictions for this, Jonesy?
I'm saying soakR to win 2010. Your prediction?
I think soakR will win this. He has shown his dominance in previous rounds. I have played with him before, and he's now off to an early start, an early advantage, as he tags up kowa. Second frag for soakR here. Getting underway in style with 2 frags against kowa's no frags so far. Both players still learning a map because they only found out a few seconds ago along with us that soakR proving his dominance by holding that middle area very successfully and just watching for kowa's spawns in that middle area. Attempting and
soakR dominating
4th frag. 4 frags in a row so far in advantage of soakR. He has seen him again and he will pick up a frag again. But we can't rule out kowa so far after his miraculous comeback last time. He was 10-2 down against Hyso before coming back to win it. I think it was 2017. So 2016, yeah. Making comebacks. And this could be the start of one now as kowa shuts down soakR with that pump action shotgun I think he's using. Actually no, both players have chosen to use the faster but a shorter range shotgun. Very slow play here. He's reluctant to peek out behind these see-through walls. kowa again with the frag. 5-3 advantage to soakR's advantage now. soakR attempts to jump up onto that map.
Important frags there. Yeah, kowa with 3 important frags pulling it back. He was 5-0 down, so if we spec kowa, as you can see this map is it's quite interesting the way they've laid it out. It's basically like a maze with see-through walls, and the walls can't be shot through, so it's very, very close range, which is why both players have opted for the spam shotgun and not the actual slower pump shotgun, which has more range. So most of the action seems to be focused around the middle. So jumping away to the right there, it's 5-4, and kowa with another comeback has brought it back to 5-all. So let's follow soakR now, see what he can do with his shotgun. Getting heavily tagged up by kowa, manages to take down kowa, and soakR's back in the lead.
Indeed, this is going to be a very close game. Both players have proved themselves by getting to this stage in the cup, and now we should see some pretty fast-paced action here onward. soakR tagging up kowa, and kowa playing kind by getting a little tag on soakR. Both will regen without anything coming of it though, so both don't really want to push outwards, but kowa makes the move and will regret it, seeing as soakR has shut him down to get another 2 life advantage. This corner has seemed to be one of action so far, as neither player seems to want to peek out around it. kowa does though, and picks up the frag onto soakR. Very well played by him then, and soakR replies in kind with that frag onto kowa. 8-6 in advantage of soakR. He has won most of the other games pretty dominantly, so we should see, hopefully, kowa giving him a run for his money finally, as none of his other opponents seem to have been able to.
Okay, I've just been told this is the final is going to be best of 3, so we're going to be playing three games on this map. So it's not going to be decided by the first map, which soakR is winning 9-8 as kowa comes around the corner and just shuts down soakR. It's a very close action. kowa rushing forward and takes the frag onto soakR. It's a really powering play by kowa as all the frags and all the kills have all happened around this middle area. soakR edges his way in. kowa throws his first grenade shot out and manages to pick another frag onto the soakR, and kowa has taken the lead 10-9.
Indeed, kowa has come back again for the second time in a row. He did this last game as well. So this should be an interesting one to watch, and it will be a very long night considering it is a best of 3 match. soakR does not seem too amused by that when he finds out, but he'll have to play it just as we'll have to cast it, as we are now seeing kowa 2 frags to be to the better. Actually 1 frag to better as soakR comes back onto kowa with another frag. There's only so much you could say about shotgunning really. It's just a fine art peeking around those corners where they can easily see each other through that wall. soakR manages to tag up kowa. kowa retreats to a safe distance, not wanting to push. In the end decides to push. Bad decision by him as soakR then shuts him down. Spawns seem to be hard to read on this map. soakR does catch a glimpse of kowa but doesn't seem to register it, and he will take a tag for his mistake there before being shut down with the headshot by kowa. Diving across that middle area, and kowa is now 1 frag in the lead, 12-11.
Okay, I've just been told second map will be rubber aim, so whoever wins this match, which is looking like kowa at the moment, is 13-11 lead against soakR. soakR was actually shouting die because kowa got heavily tagged up by him, but actually manages to kill soakR. So it's all about getting the right shot. kowa lush shot onto soakR there as he tried to come around the corner sneakily. And kowa just running away with this, 15-11, so it looks like first map will be going to kowa, and we will be going on to rubber aim. Rubber aim was the map which was used in the first round. For anyone who didn't see the first round we streamed between Robez and Mr. 64, in which Robez won 20-11. So Robez lost in the previous round to soakR in the semi-finals.
Neither player is really wanting to make himself known and just sitting around corners until the other one peeks out. soakR did then. He has paid the price as kowa shuts him down. This middle area seems to be one of a lot of action, as you can see the bodies piled around those two corners. kowa again with the frag onto soakR. Whoever holds that middle area seems to come out the more dominant one just due to the best positions. kowa fails to see where soakR is coming from. soakR is taking a very defensive position, not wanting to push, just in case kowa is awaiting around the next corner. Very daring jump there, and he will pay the price for it as he gets shut down. It seemed like he was around the corner then, but it doesn't seem like he would. soakR moaning on the keenness of kowa, but it is working in his advantage, seeing as kowa is 18-11 up here. soakR heavily tagged up, missing 3 vital shots before going to reload. That was a very bad move by him then, going on the aggressive as kowa shuts him down. It is now match point, game point for the first game to kowa, who will
first game to kowa. Right, so next map will be rubber aim.
Indeed. Just awaiting a map change, and then we will get the next map underway. We're back to a map that we saw at the start of this evening, which proved reasonably action-packed, seeing as most of the players decided to run around the middle area during a match. But hopefully this will be an interesting one. I've been asked to give a shout out to soakR's mum and his girlfriend who doesn't like his gaming friends. So shout out to them, and a shout out to Rive from Pure, seeing as I forgot to give him a shout out last time. We are now loading Rubber Aim, which will be a second map in this best of 3-1. I'm not sure what the third map will be yet, but hopefully it will be an interesting one.
Right, so we will be getting this is the second map. These maps seem to go pretty quickly, so it's not one of those long games. It's only 1v1 shotgun, so this will be the second map. Anyone just joining us, Coward won the first map 2011. Of course, there is no prize for winning this tournament. From this, the pride, I guess, of saying you're the best shotgun 1v1 champion in CoD4. So the title they get to walk away with. And just again, waiting for the ready up. Kara is still downloading the map. Kara seems to be a bit of a comeback king, really, from his previous results.
Jonesy, would you like to attempt to pronouncing that shout out to Luxus, it seems? And apparently there is a prize, which is pride, soakR has said, so whoever wins this will come out with a lot of pride. And the title of the best Shotgun 1v1 champion out of the pre-invite and invite channels. So it could be bragging rights to come away from this match. Both players being very aggressive there. soakR pulls off the flying jump frag onto kowa. You may notice that we have got the first person working on this map now, seeing as we didn't earlier, and it was incredibly boring flying around the map. It seems that soakR's stopped. And he wants to shout out to Winsenham.
I love how the players just stop mid-game just to have shout-outs.
Indeed. You can tell it's utmost seriousness in their minds. As you see soakR here with the 2 frags to 1 advantage. kowa could come back, no he has in the past. He has in the last round, and kowa comes back to pull it back to 2-2. Just awaiting the players to make some real moves towards each other. They do seem to be grouping around the crates, not wanting to move into the open ground just because there is a risk.
And the pressure's getting to soakR. Oh, speaking of the devil, he's just managed to pick up the frag, and we're all even Stevens at 3-3.
But kowa pulls up another one. 3 quick shots onto soakR, using that the faster shotgun to his advantage there, attempting to tag at very long range. kowa should have died there, but he's on extremely low health. soakR on full health, sitting on top of those crates, not wanting to push forward because I know that it will mean death. Someone has to make a move though, we just do not know how long it will take. Seems that soakR wants kowa to think that he is typing or baiting, and it has worked to his advantage. kowa makes first move and gets shut down twice in a row because of his error. 5-4 in advantage of soakR now, 5-6-4 actually, as soakR picks up 3 very quick frags. Something interesting to cast upon, and 4 in a row. Very well played there by soakR. Really showing that he knows how to use his shotgun to the best of his play.
kowa heavily tagging up soakR there. soakR just dodging away around the block. The block is sort of the focal point in this map, I guess, and they're both using the blocks. Oh, kowa, nice shot there, jumping around the edge of the box, takes down soakR, and we're at 7-5. Oh, very close game. kowa needs to take this map to win the entire tournament. soakR needing to win this to take it to third tie-break map. I don't actually know what the third map is. I guess we'd probably best to go on. Is it Shipment again? Would you say?
I don't know, I think it completely depends. I think another aim map may be preferred though, seeing as Shipment didn't prove to be too action-packed due to just the range of the map with all the containers in it. soakR picks up another frag onto kowa, he's now in the lead, 9-6. If you just joined us, this is the Shotgun Challenge Night Cup for pre-invite and invite players only, run by Epsilon Gaming. Run by Yahtzee.
There's Yahtzee, it's not Epsilon.
Yep. So a big shout out to him and to Link's Hosting for providing his game service.
Yeah, we are on HDK TV, this is Jonesy and XO. We've been shoutcasting the entire cup tonight, from round 1 all the way through to the final, which we are now viewing. It's between soakR and kowa. Current score is 12-7 to soakR.
Indeed, both players tagged up there. soakR with an inch of his life, but he comes back to get a headshot shotgun kill onto kowa. kowa's moaning about the range of soakR's shotgun. Seems to be working his advantage as soakR is 13-7 up. Seeking revenge for his knocked out teammate who could have joined him in this late stage in the final as he knocked out Robes, who did knock out his teammate MR64, Mr. 64 in the first round. So soakR has shown his retribution and is now coming through to so far dominate kowa 15-7 on the second map. It looks like we could see a tiebreaker as he picks up another very nice shot onto head now. 16-7 in advantage of soakR. Do you think soakR's got this then, Jonesy?
Yeah, he's running away with this map. I think this is a sort of one of soakR's stronger maps. As it wasn't doing too well on that other map. What was that map called? It was no camp or something.
Anti-camp.
Anti-camp map, that was the one. So it's 17-7 now, soakR only needing 3 more frags to take us to the tiebreak map, which will be decided I'll ask now, and we'll see what the tiebreak map is.
If you've got any feedback about the cast or want to request some more casts, please head over to #H2KTV on IRC or visit us on... Actually, if you're watching and you've already visited us, but if you would like to request any casts in the future, just please use the website to your advantage and get requesting. As we're now waiting this game to end, soakR is in the advantage here, 28. soakR wins the second map. We are not sure what we will pick as the third map. I think it's our choice. kowa requesting a config check.
Yeah, it's our choice. Let's just see if we got this map. I'm just gonna see if this map's actually loaded onto the server. If it isn't, then we'll just go to shipment. No, it's not on the server. So, what map do you want to go to? Should we go shipment?
Yeah, I think we should do that. The play on Kill House was too far ranged apart to be much good commentating, just because they had some obstacles and didn't really want to push past those and just stay at range essentially. So it looks like shipment will be the third map out in this best of 3 final. kowa has picked up the first map, and soakR does not want to disappoint and has picked up the second, so this should prove a very nice last map to watch. Just awaiting everyone to ready up, including me it seems.
Game's crashed.
Yes. We're just awaiting the 2 players to ready up, and Jonesy's come back after his game has crashed. So hopefully we'll get us underway soon. This is EXO from H2KTV, and I'm joined by Jonesy, whose game has just crashed from H2KTV, and Lenny has been streaming this for us, and we're much appreciative of that. As we are in this Shotgun Cup final between soakR, who plays for Vital, and kowa, who plays for Pure. Shout outs to both their teams, and congratulations to both of them for getting into this stage in the Cup.
Yeah,
hopefully we'll get this
congratulations to
underway
both
soon,
players.
as Jonesy has almost reconnected, and we're just awaiting kowa to ready up now. So we
Yeah,
should
getting
get this
direct
underway
X
soon. Sweet. So now we're just awaiting a ready up, and we will get the last match started in this best of 3 final. Just waiting for soakR to ready up now. He has shown himself to be pretty dominant in the matches he's played before this one. Unfortunately he lost the first map of this final to kowa, but then managed to pull back the second map in P_rubber aim, and hopefully this should be a good last map. And kowa's
Yeah,
now
indeed.
asking for a shout out to soakR, saying he likes him and he's sexy.
I just want to say one thing,
soakR's asking for
soakR
a second.
has shown he's been very dominant by the fact he managed to beat Fnatic Zenith 2010 in round 2 on this map, so it should be interesting. I think my prediction is this is going to be soakR to win this map 2015. Prediction, EXO?
I think it'll be very close. I think 2017 in advantage of kowa, seeing as kowa has got the opening frag, 1-0. So it should be a good one to watch. So I'm going to follow kowa now, being a more aggressive player. soakR taking a fairly defensive position, and it has paid off for him, as you got players both hearing each other and attempting to bait each other out, but still both on opposite sides of the map, not wanting to push and not wanting to make any sort of move in case it could lead in their death. As would be the nature of these finals, they're deciding to keep it keen instead of being aggressive and pushing through, which could too easily end in a quick shutdown from the opponent. Both players here have shown themselves to have a decent aim with a shotgun, or they wouldn't have reached this stage, and we will see them connect soon as kowa manages to tag soakR. very glancing blow as soakR manages to pick up the end frag onto kowa. 2-1 in advantage of soakR, and now going to follow soakR, who is reloading, and both players again reluctant to push forward. Both of them do, and they meet up in the middle with kowa coming out the victor. It seems that soakR should take a more defensive role now, as kowa again seems to win those closer little bouts.
Yeah, it seems soakR seems to have a much longer range than kowa. kowa favours the more close situations. So soakR prefers to sort of have a go at range and just try to sort of get those lucky sort of long range shots with shotgun. Oh, soakR as kowa jump around the corner, managing to get the frag, and we're all square 3-3 as soakR and kowa exchange blows. So both running around. soakR shuts down kowa. soakR manages to take the lead for the first time on this map. So this is the final map in the best of 3 final between soakR and kowa in the shotgun map. Oh, both players getting heavily tagged up there. soakR is now regenning as he hides behind the barrels as he tries to find kowa. Things all 4 shots out there onto kowa. kowa just heavily tagged up and doesn't manage to reply with any tag onto soakR. 4-3.
Indeed, it could turn out to be an interesting game.
Extremely keen. Yeah, extremely keen game.
Neither of them wanting to push for fear that the other's got a best defensive position, but both do, and kowa will come up in the advantage there. soakR moaning that kowa will not die, and that seems to be the story of most players this game. The amount of times you've seen die in the chat from the players has been unreal, as soakR pulls off a flying frag, diving around the corner onto kowa. 5-4 advantage to him. And kowa is attempting a ridiculous range with a shotgun and not getting any tags at all, even when he was in range, as soakR shuts him down. soakR in advantage by 2 frags now. 6-4. Just awaiting something to happen now. soakR very heavily tagged up and manages to get the frag in the end onto kowa, though, who decided to turn and run away when he had to reload, which turned out to be a bad move, but he has replied in kind by picking up that shot onto soakR. 8-5 now as soakR finds kowa and shuts him down accordingly. 3 frags lead for soakR here. kowa was 1-0 up at the start, but soakR has pulled back and is now in the lead. Players taking defensive positions again, not wanting to push for fear that the other opponent may be waiting around some corner somewhere.
Thought I'd just this brief moment here to just give a shout out on behalf of Yahtzee. He wants to give a shout out to Taylor Williams for getting the servers, and also to Acidburn, who was a nerd and set them all up, so for use in this tournament. So a big shout out to those guys who've made this possible.
Indeed, and we're hopeful to see another tournament like this, or maybe a 3-on-3 shotgun tournament or something along those lines, to give us more to cast on, which would be very interesting to see in future. As you've now got 9-8 in advantage of kowa. kowa has made a comeback during those shoutouts from 8-6 to 9-8. So he has shown us he can come back yet again. He has done it in the match before, and he will do it now. He has heard his opponent, he's pushing around the side. Will not chase him down though. Very keen play by soakR.
He's getting very tactical, sort of jumping and baiting each other. It's always full of baits and misaims and just trying to get those frags. You can see 2 very high skilled players just baiting each other, trying to get that frag. soakR's just hiding behind the barrels. He knows that kowa will not be able to kill him as he's behind them, because you have to get all 3 bullets into the body to get the frag from 1 kill. Oh, kowa heavily tagged up with it. Slimmer of health.
He paid the price there. And his wallbang fails, essentially, as soakR dives around the corner and picks up that shot on him. Both players playing very keen there, as soakR has pulled it back from 9-8 to 10-9. And he has hurt his opponent as well, as he pushes around to get a better position. They will meet up, and soakR pulls off 2 quick, very nicely aimed shots onto a flying kowa. 3 shots again very quickly onto kowa, as you've now got kowa calling him extremely keen. soakR to the advantage, 12-9, as he picks up another frag onto kowa, as kowa decides to jump over the bin, which turned out to be a very bad mistake. 13-9 to soakR so far.
So keen. Just playing.
Indeed, this has turned out to be a very keen map.
Yeah, both players, like we've seen in previous maps, Killhouse was the worst between Hysobe and Robes. Neither player wanted to give ground. But nice shot from kowa there, just jumping around the corner, knew exactly where soakR was. Oh, with another one, pulls another one back where it's not over yet. I was thinking that soakR had maybe got the lead he needed to win this map. But he's gone AFK, I think. Playing super keen. Oh, another one from kowa as he
Super
came
keen
around the
it
corner.
is. As we now got soakR with 14 frags against kowa with 12. kowa could make a comeback here. He has got the last 2 frags in a row, and he has spotted soakR, and he will take it to his advantage as he picks up yet another kill onto soakR. And soakR will not let that happen, as he then replies in kind with that kill down the middle of the map onto kowa. 15-13, soakR is not ready to give this one up yet, as they're again taking extremely keen positions. soakR will pick up that frag onto kowa, who was too big for the barrow it seems. The barrow he was trying to hide behind. Both players extremely heavily tagged up by those shotguns, neither one of them wanted to give much ground. soakR attempting to peek down the middle, cannot connect with a flying kowa. kowa peeking a little bit and taking a tag for his troubles. Players taking the time to reload. soakR can hear his opponent running, and they will meet up. kowa was too fast for him though, as he picks up the jump frag onto soakR. kowa has not given this one up yet. kowa taking a defensive position here before snapping around to get 3 quick shots onto soakR, who is saying serious. I don't think soakR was very happy with that one at all, as kowa has almost approached his lead, and it's now 16 apiece, with kowa getting yet another frag onto soakR. Very well played by both these players, making it a very interesting map to watch. They are both players are now looking at each other down the middle of the containers. Shots will not connect from that range though, as someone has to give in. Both players have decided to take it their separate ways it seems. They will connect though, and both players tagging each other up extremely heavily. This should have been a death there, and unfortunately one of the shots did not connect for soakR. So this will remain 16-16. In the grand final, third match between kowa and soakR. Both players have shown their calibre of play by making it to this stage, and they're showing it now with a map apiece, and now 17-16 advantage of kowa, who is the comeback king. And both players calling each other keen, although they're both doing it so they cannot moan at each other. Both obviously...
They're both as bad as each other, just camping in corners.
Indeed.
Oh, 17 all. Just 3 thrags separating one of these and victory in the entire tournament. As this is the tie break, we are playing the 3rd map in the final of the Shotgun Challenge. So if you're just joining us, this is between soakR and kowa. Current scores 17 kills each, first to 20 wins the map. This is the 3rd map. First map was anti-camp, and kowa won that map. It's 2011 I believe it was. And second map was rubber aim, and soakR won that map 2014. Oh, kowa has taken the lead, just 2 frags separating it now, and it looks such a close game.
Indeed, 18-17 advantage to kowa here. We're just awaiting one of the players to make a move. soakR is being reasonably loud compared to his last play. And the players are saying about how time is running out it seems, so this could be interesting. Seeing as the mod, which has allowed us to now spec in first person, has worked against the players here. 18 frags apiece. The time will run down it seems, so we'll have to restart the server. soakR has an advantage of 1 frag. 19-18 here. kowa replying kind, 19 all, and we'll have to restart again. As we're now going to restart the game mode, and first person to get a frag here will win. soakR seems to have taken the AK-47, which is against the... kowa's asking for it to be a knife. Doesn't seem that he's confident of his shotgunning abilities. Jonesy, if you'd like to ready up, mate.
It says ready, it's a bug on my screen.
Ah, I'm sorry. We're now waiting. First to 1 frag between soakR and kowa. These shotguns. I'm going to follow soakR out here. Both players will be extremely keen here, as this frag means absolutely everything to them. It was 19 all when it when the last map ended, so now we will see some incredibly keen play. Both players taking up positions on each other's side of the map, and this could take a very long time for one of the players to get bored and move on. Depends how much they actually want the title of best one-on-one shotgunner in this tournament. Kowa attempting to bait out soakR, then soakR will not take his bait. However, both players playing extremely keen. They have spotted each other, but nothing will come of it. It's Kowa again trying to bait out soakR. soakR's taking the middle route down towards Kowa, who has decided to reposition himself accordingly. They will connect sometime soon, hopefully, and we will see some sort of frag. And I think it will be... Oh! Kowa snapping around, picking up the frag on soakR, and Kowa has won this. Kowa is the winner of the grand final of the Shotgun Cup 1v1. A big shout out to Yahtzee and Raves from Epsilon Gaming who have made this possible. Shout out to soakR from Vital and to Kowa from Pure for getting to the stage in the game and making it a very interesting game to watch.
Yeah, and also
Exo
two other shout-outs. Got two other shout-outs to Taylor Williams for getting the servers, and also to Acidburn who set them all up for us to play on this evening. So big shout out to them guys. I've been Jonesy for HDK TV. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and join us next time.